Welcome to our channel, Tabletop Gamers Online. This is episode 1 of the Sapphire Knights campaign. We'd like to thank you all for coming. Please sit back and enjoy our show. This week's actors are Chris as Dirk, a green dragonborn fighter warlock, Nicole as Claire, a human fighter cleric, James as Krellick, a copper dragonborn fighter, Michael as Gardas, a human fighter paladin. I am Mo, the dungeon master for tonight's episode. This campaign takes place in the World of Farland. Watch the channel's trailer if you want more information about this setting. Last week, our adventurers were in the Camp Lockbreck in the northern part of the country of Zealand, an occupied land. Our party was tasked with finding the cause of the undead that keeps attacking the camp and put an end to it. They spent the week searching for the source and finally came across where all the tracks seem to be coming from the same direction. This is where we begin.
You guys are out on the, you guys for the last week have been working at Camp Lockbreck. And the weather has been kind of hit or miss. A little rain, a little fog. You realize that this is pretty far up north and it's kind of cold. Not too bad, but cold enough. Like Scotland in midwinter. So cold. In your week of working at Lockbreck and going out and trying to find these undead, the source of the undead, you've come across a few undead, like sporadic, 1 or 2, but nothing seriously major. It was easy for you guys to handle. But one of the things you did notice is you came across some tracks out in the one of the places that you were working at, and you near the end of your last day out in the field. So you're back in the camp today, and you have a note on where these tracks are at. So I kind of need to know what I guess let's do a nature check first, see how much of the tracks you noticed when you're out. So who's your tracker?
That would, I believe, be the ranger. Which one's the ranger?
He's not here.
Not me.
I only have a +1 in nature, so I don't know if that would work.
How about
Anybody be a +1?
How about a survival?
I got a +0.
Cole?
I have a nature. I have a +3 in nature and a +5 in survival.
Hey,
Roll it up.
Roll it up.
Survival is my thing.
Okay, so which one do I roll then?
Whatever one you want. They give slightly different results.
All right.
That's
14.
14 on survival. What's up?
There we go.
That's better.
Now we get a map.
Okay. Do you see any lines on your map?
Yes, I see a trail.
Do you see any pink lines?
Pink lines, no.
Okay.
There's some dots, but
No,
there we go.
now we do.
You come across these tracks in the woods, and this is about 3 miles north of the camp. There's a little river with a bridge, and you notice these tracks.
Are they going the direction towards the camp?
Yes, they are going towards the camp, but they're all over the place. Meaning they're not how you put it? They're at different times. Some are really old, some are really new, but the tracks in general are the way this is shaped. So many different layers, like.
Can we tell what made the tracks?
I would need a nature check then on that.
Alright, I'll try it. Oh.
Okay.
Can we tell what the newest one is?
The newest one is probably let's do Just a second. Let me close this and get my pencil back. Okay. And the newest one, if I can get this drawing tool to work, is this track here. So what your nature check comes up is this one who you're putting together what you've done recently and the track. This particular track is missing its right foot. And you fought a skeleton yesterday that was just missing a foot. You can unmute yourselves if you need to talk. If I hear noise, I'm going to go ahead and mute it for the recording. So,
okay. So the blue track here, that's from the skeleton we fought the other day.
Yep. You believe it is. Yes.
Okay.
The odd thing that you notice is that the tracks are not on the roads, and they're very random.
Almost as if they're just not being directed in any particular way. They're just kind of wandering.
That's the opinion you would have with the roll of 20. Yes.
Okay.
But it would be easy to say that definitely things that we are killing on this side of the river are coming from that side of the river, right?
Yes.
And we've not explored past that river?
You have. This is the furthest out you've got with your in the camp, in your exploration. You haven't found a source yet. All you know is that this particular place is really rich in tracks. You were going to start fresh today looking. So you came back to this place.
All right, so we need to head that way towards the river then, towards that bridge.
Okay. Anyone? I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's do another. Why don't you do another nature check around just to see if anything's news came up. The 14 out of 20 gave you what you understand what you've seen so far.
Can I use survival?
You can do that.
I'm going to go ahead and switch to survival myself that way because I get a +3 on that.
He's got a +6. He's kicked butt on survival.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're doing rolls for groups, we're going to try to keep it down to like, since Drick rolled on it, we're going to keep it to where Drick rolls on it. Because
okay, I'm sorry. It was an accidental.
No, it's not your fault. We would do it the other way before. I'm just trying to smooth out the process a little bit. So, okay. So this is so we have you find when you're walking around these tracks.
All right. Do I know what those tracks are?
Roll a history for me.
Yeah, those tracks are more on the road, aren't they?
Yep. Roll a history for me because this is your local knowledge, Rick. 19. Okay. The trail coming down from this, you see it on your map is coming down. Drick, you know this trail to go towards Hester.
Okay.
Hester is the place where is the nearest big town. There is a closer town that's smaller, but it's the nearest big town, and it is also where more than likely the sheriff or whoever's in charge of this area, officially in charge of this area, is out of. And you know you're in the occupied land, so the sheriff is not a good thing to you. The tracks, you believe, are goblinoid. Not always are they goblins. Sometimes they are bigger than goblins. And they are walking with a uniform step.
So go ahead and cross the river and see what we can find.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Okay. Around this point, your tracking skills, you notice that, you wanted to move. Okay. I'll do this. Around this point, one of the people that was on the trail came up to the tree to take a leak and went back to the trail.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and you won't have to move on the map. This map's just so you can see tracks and investigate, which we'll be going theater mine here in a minute. As you get over the bridge, you come across a little rise, and the wind is blowing pretty good, where it's muffling your sound a little bit. But you hear on the other side of the rise a banging sound, a slight banging sound, because it's being carried in the wind over the hill. I need everybody to roll a stealth.
Ha ha!
This will be good. Shit.
Ooh. 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 You guys are very loud. Stealth is not your thing.
That's weak.
As you crest the top of your hill, you notice that there are the top of two towers can be seen. You stop before you get to where you can see the whole towers, but now you can see the top of the towers and you're still hidden behind the hill. And you can hear the banging, like someone beating on rocks ahead. I'm going to drop out of this map. Oh. Let's move and close map. Where's that? Okay, you won't need the map anymore. Let me go to... Ooh, nope. Campaign story. Sorry, guys. So I need you to do one more stealth for me. This time, I want you to roll without disadvantage. Can you know how to do that? If you don't, click the advantage button down below where it says ADV, then roll your stealth. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Dang, acrylic. Could you have rolled any worse? Not on the best. Oh, yourself. Oh. All right. So, this is...
We just are not stealthy people. That's all.
I'm not. I've always said that.
I'm actually having pretty good luck with stealth this time.
You lay your eyes on two towers, and there is a tarp stretched out between the two. Let me drop this into chat so our note taker will have it. At the base of the towers, it is immediately obvious that something is indeed abnormal. A large tarp has been put up between the two towers, awaiting. The type of towers are the towers of waiting. Beneath it stand 6 skeletons, armed with aging weapons, scrounged from the battle plane. Behind the skeletons are 8 kobolds, who are fussing over a pile of bones. The towers themselves stand 100 feet apart and the tarp is set off center between the two. At the base of the towers is immediately, obviously, something, I'll say this again so we miss it. Something indeed is abnormal. A large tarp has been put between the two towers waiting. Beneath it stand 6 skeletons armed with aging weapons scrounged from the battle plane. Behind the skeletons are 8 kobolds, who are fussing over a pile of bones. The towers themselves stand about 100 feet apart. The tarp is set off-center, with between the two, closer to the right tower than the left by about 15 feet.
Okay.
So, first thing I need to know is let's do a Drick, do a history check. You're from this area, so you would understand what a tower of waiting is.
Okay.
But I need to know how much you know.
Well, since my first one was a great roll, this would be bad.
Yeah. You believe a tower of wait the Tower of Waiting has something to do with the death rituals for people who died in battle in this area. There are a lot more of them here than there would normally be, but after the last battle where millions of people were killed on this field, they erected a lot of them quickly.
So this is a place of dead people?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me put this in the combat tracker. I'm going to take Lyric off the combat
I
tracker.
can find some sage fruit here.
Yes. All right. Let me look at that. Hold on. Nice. And copy the clipboard. So you have 6 skeletons and 8 kobolds, 6 armed skeletons and 8 unarmed kobolds. We're doing this Theater of the Mind, so we won't have to worry about it so far. On my map that I have for this actually doesn't start until the inside of the towers, and this is the outside of the towers. So, how do you want to handle this? Do you, I'll let you guys.
How far away are we?
They're still 100 feet from you, and you're decently hidden.
Can we see the door to the tower where we would get in without causing a stir?
You can see the door, but there's no way in without causing a stir. I might be able to. Let me see if I can do an image on that on the tower. Tower entrance. Yeah, there's no way to do it.
How many of us have ranged weapons? Maybe we can take out a few from here, or a little closer, sneak a little closer.
I've got javelins, but I think my range is only. I don't know what my range is. Hang on.
Prone, it is 3120. 3120. And Rick, crossbow. Actions. Your crossbow range is also.
So am I within? Am I not within range?
You're within range. You're at the edge of the range, so you're gonna be probably at disadvantage. It'll probably give you disadvantage.
Okay. And if I attempt to move forward, it's gonna risk us being exposed.
Correct. But it looks like you're all in that boat. Drick, you might have a spell that can definitely hit that range. I don't know. Do you? Actions. Yeah, you do.
I can.
Yeah, they're not very quiet spells. Larissa, what do you have?
I could do a guidance on Gardas. It would only give him a D4, but it might help with a stealth roll.
Some of the best spells are never the quiet ones.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, like I said, you're 100 feet. You have over the top of a rise. You have skeletons and kobolds. What do you want to do? I'm going to go ahead and put you in initiative order. I won't. This is not. I want to. If you fire, you have a complete surprise round. But if you want to move around, that's fine too. Just let me know. Okay. And in order of turns, Krellick would be first. I'm just putting it that way. You guys can do anything you want. I'm just putting it in order so I know how things are going to work out. So, Krellick, what are you going to do as a character? Or
if we're gonna attack, I'm gonna shoot my crossbow first.
Yeah. Well, Krellick, we could split. You go around one side, I go around the other, try to flank them.
Okay.
All right.
You can do that. Let me. Do you guys need the map for this, or see it in mine? Okay. I mean, I can throw up a blank map.
I think we'd be all right. And what about you, man?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. You want the left side or the right side?
It don't matter.
Wait, are these bad guys though? I mean, we're gonna just start shooting? It just kind of crossed my brain that are they bad guys? Should we just go ahead and shoot them?
Skeletons are definitely bad guys.
Right. And the kobolds are definitely not attacking the skeletons.
They're definitely they're not attacking.
No, so clearly they're on the same team.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
On that note, though, the kobolds are all unarmed, and the skeletons are armed.
Kobolds are never unarmed. I'm a dragonborn. I know.
These are unarmed.
Okay.
Anyone want to see if we can find out more about that?
Yeah.
Okay, roll some perception. Oh, cool. Cool. You notice that some of the kobolds have manacles on their legs. Like, because there are 8 of them, 2 of them are manacled to each other. So they're in groups of 2. Did you hear that?
I'm in.
Okay.
Let's go free my brothers or my cousins.
Your brethren?
Yeah, my cousins.
Yeah. Let's go free this. Let's go free the cold bloods.
Okay, so tell me how you're setting up.
I'm gonna stalk or attempt to stalk quietly to the right side and try to get at least one good surprise shot on one of the skeletons.
Okay.
I'm going to touch Gardas on the shoulder and cast guidance on him.
Okay.
And that'll give him a D4 for his next dice he rolls.
Good, because that'll be stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you want to try anything else to increase your stealth?
I don't know if I have anything. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure.
All right.
Roll me. How close do you want to get?
You say I'm outside range. I want to get at least inside range, so maybe 10, 15 feet.
Okay, so we'll bring you into, let's say, 80 feet from them. So
all right, that sounds fair. Let me go ahead and do a stealth roll, make sure I don't screw it up.
Now's a good time for that inspiration point, wouldn't it?
Can I use that now, or
You can anytime you want.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
But it looks like it didn't roll the D4 for his stealth.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
you can go ahead and roll the D4 if you want separately. Just drop the D4 in there.
I wonder why it.
I'm gonna re-roll the stealth then.
Okay.
All right, now I'm rolling the 4.
Okay. That was a 6. Roll a 4.
So,
No, roll a 4.
oh, sorry. There we go.
So you got a 10.
I got a 10.
Okay. By the hair of your chinny chin chin, you're close enough.
I got a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
I'm gonna wait for Kellic to get into position before I launch.
Okay. Go ahead, Krellick. Give me a stealth.
Do I get a D4?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out why that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Maybe if I click this? No, I did myself that time. Yeah, Krellick, I'll guidance you also do a D4.
7. He's a little, as you're creeping along, Krellick, your armor clinks, and the skeletons turn real quick, but you stop. And they don't see you, but you realize you cannot move any closer. You're stuck right there.
Okay, how far up did I go?
You're still within you're within 90 feet.
So I could take a shot.
You could take a shot. So let's go to let me go ahead and move down this thing here a little bit. Klashara.
My turn to do something?
Yep.
Okay. The Gardas went left and Krellick went right.
Yep.
Something like that.
The only thing that you see that might be a problem with the way that you saw them move is the skeletons and the kobolds are between the two towers. And if they ran further between the two towers, they would be out of line of sight of Gardas and Krellick. You worry about that.
I don't want to mess up their sneak attack thing, though.
Okay.
Either.
I'm just letting you know that that's what you see as a battle. It's not that they're that far out. It's just if they ran, they have a place to run that would get you out of fire.
Right. That's why we're trying to sneak up on them.
Right. So you're going to move a little closer, or do you think you can stay where you're at?
I'll move with Gardas.
Okay. You'll move with Gardas. Okay. Go ahead. Roll me a stealth. It's a low hit, so.
And I'll do a guidance on myself too.
Okay.
And I'll do a guidance on Drick also, so he'll get a D4 before I leave his range.
Okay.
Here's my stealth 17.
Okay.
18.
18. You can actually get further than Gardas, and you can actually move a little more towards the center. So we have Gardas on one side, we have Krellick on the other, and you're just a little bit closer to the center. So if they were to run between the two towers, you could still shoot them. But you didn't have to stop because of your noisiness. So you could get a little further in.
Okay.
Drick?
Okay. I think I will just hold my action to take a attack last.
Okay. Well, you don't have to attack. Are you going to move a little more in position? Or are you happy where you're at? You're right at 120, right at 100 feet. So
I understand, but I'm too noisy to move.
okay, okay, not a problem. I understand. So you find a good position to hide where you're at, but still aim up on people. Good.
Right.
I got you. So
Yes.
I do need you to roll stealth, but this has got a low number. All you got to do is beat a 5.
Okay.
So you don't sneeze and give yourself away. 10. Cool. As you hunker down there, Drick, you notice some of that weed that you were supposed to be looking for, the white bane seed.
Okay. I'll grab some up, put it in my pocket or pouch or whatever I have handy to put them in.
Do a perception across the board, everybody, please. Except
All
Drick.
right.
Okay.
There are stairs going up to the tower entrance are placed at a gentle slope made of old wooden logs. Light pours in from behind as you pass through the entrance, illuminating this chamber in a dull light. The floor by the entrance has a square depression, as if something was inserted into the floor previously. In the center of the room is a massive round hole, taking up the majority of the floor space. It leaves about 10 foot of walkway around the perimeter of the room. Wooden rails is set around the edge of the hole in a hexagonal pattern. Each corner post to the rail. There's a unlit sconce on the top of each rail. The side facing the entrance is left open. A long ladder is set on the floor on the opposite side of the room, hanging over the edge of the hole part way. Some planks and a large stone are piled up on the behind the ladder, and a set of stairs leads upward along the western wall. First up is Glardius. What do you want to do?
Sorry, Mike was off. I want to move over to I'm guessing it's the top of the room and check this spiral thingy out. I don't know what that is.
Okay, so go ahead and move your character the way you would move, and it will probably let you go. Yeah, it'll keep track of how much space. That's 20 feet there. I'll move it.
Okay.
There's 20 feet.
All right.
Who's this down here? Oh, that's good. Yes. Oh, you are already up there. Oh, move you back. There you go.
All right.
Since we're not in combat, I'm going to go ahead and take the unlock tokens off. Okay.
Right. All right, I'm going to end my turn with that.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, there's not really much I can do till I get over to that area I want to look.
Okay. Claire.
Okay, I don't know about this movement thing, but I was gonna wait and let Gardis look at that spiral thing, so I guess I'll go to these stairs over here.
Okay. All I want to do is I want to just go through and make sure everybody gets their turn to do what they want to do. That's all I'm trying to do by this. So the movement is not that big of a deal. Just you can move that way. I'm okay. But I want to make sure everybody gets their chance to move. So let's move you your 20 or 30 feet, which will put you about there. Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do?
There's nothing to do.
Okay. The center sconces, these things around the center are not lit, so it's dark in here. And it is dark down this hole.
I can't do anything about that.
Okay. You don't have torches?
Inventory. Torch. Yeah, I have a torch. I will bring out a torch and light it.
Okay. So you light your torch, and as you do, you're making noise.
Of course.
Okay. I need perception checks.
All around.
Yeah, please.
Nice.
Okay, Gardas, you don't see anything or hear anything. Everything, life is just good for you. Everything is just perfect. Claire, Krellick, and Drick, you hear shuffling from down in the hole.
I'm scared of that.
Drick, I'll let you go. What do you got to do? What do you want to do?
Can I see what's down the hole?
The only person with the torch is Claire, so no. You gonna light a torch? Are you gonna cast a
Would
spell?
that be an action to light a torch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or cast a spell like light.
I guess I will.
Or dancing lights, or
I don't have any of those spells. I'm a necro person. I cast dark.
do you shine your light down in the hole?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Oh, and down in the hole, you see zombies. There is no way for them to climb up. The ladder that goes down there is laying on the floor over there by that circle thing that Guardius is moving towards.
But it's not in the hole.
It's not in the hole.
Okay. Cool. I will join Claire over here.
Okay.
I don't know how much 30 feet would be, but
that's fine. That's fine.
That'll end my turn.
Okay. Are you gonna tell anyone about the zombies?
Well, yeah, of course. I tell people there's not zombies down there.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Don't put the ladder down there.
So, Krellick, your turn. What do you want to do?
Did you hear me?
I'm hearing you now. So, what do you say? Go ahead. Say it again.
I said, how deep is this hole?
It's at least 30 feet. It's deep. It's 2 levels.
Okay. All right. Well, while everybody's doing their thing, I guess I'm just going to go right here, lock this door, make sure nothing else is coming in until they get done searching what they need to search.
Okay. So he just pulled a Billy Badass moment, didn't he? He went back to the door and closed it, locked it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. We're good with that.
And
the zombies don't have anything to do. They're stuck down in the hole. They don't have they can't get out, and they're shuffling around.
And we can't, and I'm not going down there, so at least not yet.
Claire, you're up.
Yeah, just go ahead and let Gardas investigate his thingy, and I'm just gonna say, whatever y'all do, don't put that ladder down the hole. We should go up top, take care of the ritual stuff first, and then we can come down and deal with these guys.
Okay. What you find over there is the remnants to a crane. Part of a crane. It looks like it's not a very it's not very heavy duty. It would only lift a person out or put a person down. But it is the remnants of a crane, and then the ladder is right next to your feet.
So in other words, they've been using this thing to either lower zombies or lower stuff to make more zombies.
Okay. Does anyone want to do a history check? To figure out what they would do here? What it was intended? What it was intended to do? Let's put it that way.
Mine's a +1.
Ooh,
Ooh, nice.
nice.
Okay, I'll give you that. The towers of waiting is where they process dead. Like people would come in here for funerals. Everybody who died came to here. You assume that this is one of the ways to lower bodies to the pit below. Dead bodies to the pit below.
Okay. Can I go through here, or do I have to go back around the other way?
You can go through there. Not a problem.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and walk around over here.
Okay.
And make towards you guys, and we yell out, "Hey, this is where they put the dead."
Yeah. Now, there is a set of steps going down here and a set of steps going up.
We heard. Oh, okay. So, what direction did Drick hear the chanting coming from? Was it just in general inside, or was it up from the top?
From the top. It was on the outside.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
Let's go kill the ritual people.
Yeah, because if we get on the bottom, we're gonna run into the zombies, and I'm gonna start hacking and slashing.
Right. Now, the zombies are 2 levels down. And you still have 1 level between you and the zombies.
I'm okay with that. It can stay that way.
But I want to kill zombies.
I want to kill zombies too, but we should stop the ritual first.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
They'll still be here. Yes, then we kill zombies.
Okay.
Yay!
You get this eerie feeling come over you that the floor below, directly below you, is still open. I mean, like you have, that check. You have zombies, is all the way down at the bottom. But you get that feeling of we're leaving something behind.
Okay, the DM says we need to go down a set, floor.
All right, I'll lead it.
Okay.
All right, let's go down.
So basement 2, go to map. And
I'll go first. Which one's the one that goes down?
it doesn't matter.
All right.
Images. And you are now, you can still see the zombies. They're trapped in the middle of the room. They're trapped in the room below. And there's still another 10 feet below you. But there is, where am I? There's skeleton.
I'm going to hand my torch to Gardas, and I will light another torch.
Okay.
Thank you, because all I have is candles.
Yeah. Does Krellick need a torch? Are you just going to share our light?
I'll just share yours.
Okay.
Oops, not that one. That's a bad one. Not that one. You don't want that one. That's a bad one. Don't want that one. There you go. I dropped a Minotaur skeleton instead of a skeleton. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. On this deck, you see a skeleton. And he is trying to move this ladder. That's this mark over here, this thing right here. Oh, man. Where's it? This thing here is a ladder. He's trying to move that ladder into the hole.
Is he trying to let the zombies out?
Yep. Skeleton's trying to let the zombies out. Now
where's the skeleton?
I will show. He's there. Let me put you. You're not looking at this map yet, so let me share the map.
Oh,
there we go. And I can put you on it.
I thought that ladder was just up top.
There's one there too. You have a skeleton here who's trying to lower a ladder down to the zombies to let them out. And you still have 6 zombies in the bottom. And they're walking around in a bone pit.
I yell, stop the skeleton.
Okay. It's Claire's turn. What are you doing, Claire?
I am going to cast this spell that is called Sacred Flame.
Okay.
I closed my notes without saving them, so I don't know what I lost. Sacred Flame to the skeleton. Please hit.
Hit.
Did I recover my javelins, or am I down to one still?
I'm going to say you recovered them.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Wounded. Did a pretty good job wounding them, actually. Not bad.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And the target, let's see. Is this the one that the next person gets advantage?
I believe so, yes. He's lit up like a Christmas tree.
No.
No?
Must succeed a dex save. 1d8 radiant. Target has no benefit. No. Nope, it's not the one I was thinking it was.
Okay. But it does do radiant damage, which is good.
Yep. And it's a cantrip, so I didn't use a spot. And that's my go.
Drick,
Drick.
you're up.
All right. How far away is he? The skeleton?
10, 30 feet. Straight, straight across 30 feet. If you had to run, it'd be further.
I will Eldridge blast the skeleton.
All right. Eldridge blast the skeleton.
Can I move my hex to it? Or is that all done now?
That's done now. You'd have to cast that again.
I can't.
Okay, I'm back. Skeleton hit. Hit. They don't have a very good AC, so. Heavy damage. I like that. I'm muted. Okay, heavy damage. I like that. Good job.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Relic, you're up.
I said I can't run over there to him in one round.
Nope.
So
you could run over to him one round, but you wouldn't be able to run over and hit him in a round.
We need to put this guy down.
Don't you have a bow or something?
Yeah.
Shoot the bastard.
Hit. Good job.
And it's always so painful.
Yep.
That had to hurt.
And that's my turn.
So the arrow shoots across the room and it gets lodged between his rib cage, and he's just shaking around with it. Now he has a new rib that's made out of wood.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna throw my javelin at him.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, there it is. Let's see.
7, miss.
What? Darn it!
You don't have any points, so you're screwed. You gonna move?
Yeah, I'll move. I'll move my full action up to him.
Okay. So yeah, that'll work. That's 25. Works for me. Cool.
I was going to ask, is this grid the right size?
Yeah, we'll make it the right size. It's fine. It'll work.
Okay.
It was more confusing the other way, so.
Could I have moved, DM?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
I'll move the other side.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn.
All right. Oops, I moved you. Relic. There you go.
I'll come up the other side.
Skeleton, try tries to attack Guardius. And he's going to do that with this one.
That was my plan, distract him from dropping that ladder.
Missed. And he doesn't have multi-attack, so he that's all he does. The zombies return. They're still shuffling around. They're getting a little more agitated and trying to climb up the walls, but not having any luck. And the new roll, Krellick is first. Yay! You rolled a 16, Krellick. You're muted.
I'm going to go right there, and I'm going to hit him.
Okay. Hit him.
Put him out of his misery.
Hit. You would have advantage. Did you want to roll another d20?
Yeah, let's try that.
Because you're flanking. I keep the first one.
I will. Let's do some damage. Oh, yes.
He is dead. He is gone. He crumbles into a sack of bones.
Awesome.
Okay. So this room is clear other than the 6 zombies that are on the floor.
We're kind of limited, right, on how much arranged stuff we have.
Right. So cantrips would be good. You and Drick could just take them out.
There are also...
yeah, what I use is a cantrip.
But we need to go see what's up top, too.
Really, really do.
I would think so. They're meat.
They're dry, even.
You want to try to set them on fire? Anyone got anything to help with that?
I
Throw
got...
my torch on them.
Oh, hang on. I think I have.
Anybody got any oil?
I thought I had oil. I have a censer. I have some incense. I don't have any oil.
Nope, you don't.
Would my herbalism kit have oil in it?
Yes, it would have olive oil.
Yeah.
I got some of that too then, since I've got an
Yeah.
herbalism kit myself.
So I would assume that each herbalism kit has a flask of olive oil. So, and you have 12 uses in yours, don't you? So
I do, yeah.
I would assume that you have at least a good flask, a good sized flask of olive oil.
What is y'all's Dragonborn's weapon? Breath weapons.
Mine's acid.
Poison.
Um,
Only 15 foot though.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're what?
but you're hurtling over a cliff. You know what I mean? If you ever see one get sick, you know. It
So
gets everywhere.
how many are you going to let me barf on, Mr. DM?
I'll say 3. I don't know how else to explain that.
Well, that's the only thing I know to say is barf on it.
Yeah.
All right.
I only got like 5 javelins, so well, technically now 4.
And you may not want to go down there to get them back either.
So how do I spit the acid?
You're gonna roll damage. I'm gonna roll, and I'll pick the zombie 6, 2, and 1. And I'll do a dex save for him. It is dex save, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Yes. Yes. Acid is dex.
Okay, dex on this one. 15, and that's was 6, right? Oh, that was
Yep.
zombie 1. Zombie 1. So zombie 2. He's also going to do a dex save. And they're pretty dexterous. 6 is going to do a dex save. Which strange, their dexterity is only 6. So it's actually at a -2. So they get half damage. Pretty much.
And I roll 2d6, correct?
Correct.
So how do I get 2d6?
Go put your mouse over 6 and then right click.
Right click. I see, ×2.
5. So they get half damage. You're not doing so good on that. There. I'll round up and go 3.
Ha! I appreciate that.
For a hit point. Player, and you should be able to. And you're going to use 2 of your charges as well, Guardius.
Okay, I'll open a vial of olive oil and shake it all over them.
Okay, so it's going to cost you your.
I'm just gonna hurl it at him.
You're not going to, salad dressing them.
No, I'm
wanna
just gonna launch it.
Yeah. I want to make sure that it spreads out, gets sprinkled on them a little bit.
Okay, so I'm going to give you that you use 2 of your charges both, and you both lost your torch. And now you won't have to worry about the zombies because they're on fire. They're not dead, but they'll be burning for some time.
Burn, baby, burn.
Okay, they'll be burning for some time. So, what else do you want to do in this room? Now you've killed the skeleton and you've set the zombies on fire.
Is there anything else in this room? Investigation?
Okay, we can roll an investigation.
I'll light another torch.
Okay, we're going to go down.
Gardas, do you want another torch?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
I'll find nothing.
Okay, and yeah, you don't find anything. Nope, that's it. There's nothing in this room of any value, as far as you can tell.
To the top.
To the top. Okay. You can go up 1 level, which would be level 2. And as you get to you don't stick your head up the stair to up yet, and you hear noises up above. And 2. So let me go ahead and do some mapping here real quick. So you have it. That is the memorial chamber. That's this one. And share it. Okay. And you hear noises from up above. So you haven't gone into the room yet. You hear noises up above.
Okay, so this is the floor above the door
Yes.
floor.
This is
Okay.
the second floor, the actual second above ground. You can't see here yet. You are coming up the steps to it.
Okay.
Can I tell what the noises are?
Yes, roll a perception, please. Let me kill this map. There we go. Oh, 19. That's good enough. And the memorial chamber. No, you hear a hobgoblin and some kobolds.
Okay. Are hobgoblins friendly?
They are the out of the goblinoids, they're the ones you don't want to mess with. They're usually the smartest.
Okay.
If you had to choose a goblin to muck with, then that's the one you don't want to mess with. They're usually the boss.
Well, we're having to go up a ladder, or is it stairs?
Stairs.
Okay. Maybe peek, or peek up to that level and see if we can see where they're at.
Okay. So as you peek up, and who's doing the peeking? Because they're gonna have to roll stealth.
She said it, so it would be her.
Yeah.
So as you peek, you see 3 kobolds and a very large hobgoblin. You say a large hobgoblin.
I see a large hobgoblin.
I think Mordor wants his minion back.
Right? I never did that stealth. Do I still need to do the stealth?
Sure, why not?
I don't know.
Since you reminded me, might as well do it. 17. Okay. All right. We don't have enough time to do this combat, but what you see is 3 kobolds and Drokag, a large hobgoblin.
Do the kobolds look like slaves, or do they look like minions?
They are not unarmed.
So they
could
are unwilling minions?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
But if we cut the head off the snake, maybe the kobolds will run away.
Yeah.
It's possible they do the same thing with the skeletons.
Yep. Okay.
But they're not bound.
Right.
They're not tied up, and they are armed. Okay. I'm gonna end it. I think this would take about an hour and a half to do, and that would put us past our time. So I'm gonna close it, and this is where we'll start off.
All right. I'm catching all the notes up.
Great game, everybody. Good night. See you next Thursday. We'll be starting some combat pretty much right after we start up. Good night, everybody.